Alright guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be my monthly match at Whiteford. Me seeing how close I can get to 60. 60 is my best score here yet. 56 is, we'll go 56. We're going to try to do 56 by the end of the year. So this is just my monthly attempt at it. It's super windy. It says 13 miles an hour. There's no way it's 13 miles an hour. In fact, I tried to do an intro outside, and it did not work at all. You guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. This is going to be... I'm going to have to be okay with shooting bad. My goal is shooting even on the 900 rated course, which is the same course, just different pars for holes. That's a 64, so my goal is to hit a 64, but we'll see what I shoot. Alright guys, enjoy the video. Alrighty guys, hole 1 at Whiteford. So my goal is 60 with the layout that I'm doing. 64 is par, so I need to be like 4 under. When I did my baseline, I ended up being 4 over, so, but got my little shot right there. For my second shot, that is the line I am trying to take. I just didn't throw something stable enough and high enough, so I kind of clipped the tree. I was trying to come kind of where you see that gravel at. And I'm kind of down the hill, and I give it a run, and I miss it, obviously. So now I'm down the hill again, and I'm just trying to get on top. And I do get on top, and so I make that putt. So I'm not where I want to be on that hole. That is a 3 for me. At least I want to. Every time. I will say this day was like 25 mile an hour winds. So that is a new Maverick I've never thrown. And it flipped. Normally only my beat up ones do. So you guys are going to see how much this wind is here in a second. So here's that upshot. Yeah, my tripod did not handle that wind very well. That was me trying to catch my tripod. It looked like it was going to fall. Didn't look like it in the camera, but it did look like it from where I was. Hole 3, I'm just trying to go up over these trees, and I just don't throw it high enough. I threw it on the angle I wanted, that big hyzer, just up over the trees, so I'm understable enough to flip up and then catch kind of in that open area you see. So, but I pitch out. I realized with the wind, I had a better shot, or a better opportunity shot, and didn't think about it. But put me here. So I give this as much of a run as I can. I was kind of running the basket on that one. Set me right by the basket. Alright. Again, this is another one I want a 3 on. Hole 4, I think the farthest hole in the course, 705 feet. With this wind, I just kind of let something out wide. I threw my flippiest Hades. Because I knew the wind would push it. It put me exactly where I wanted to. Again, going to throw it out wide again, have this come in. And I threw it right into the tree. If you can't see, that was me kind of going out there. Trying to think about my line. So, I'm here. Another Hades. I really enjoy the Hades, so I give that as good of a throw as I can. And it puts me here. It actually spiked down as it just had rained. So, you see my little tombstone. I was hoping that was going to go down a little bit because it had a little extra steam on it that I didn't mean to. But I'm right here. There's a par 5 in this layout. And I doink it. This hole is so hard to 4. I've only 4'd it a few times, and it's so hard to 5 for some reason. But this was a headwind, and I threw an overstable disc that did not come back at all. That was a felon that just did not come back. It flipped over and stayed that way. So, left me here, a little up and over. Not trying to go for the basket, just trying to give me a putt. That's the other thing I'm trying to work on, especially with this course, is placement. And that is if I do not, or if I'm not in the place to just try to get me into a spot where I can make the next shot be where I need it to be. So, risk management after a bad shot. This whole, the miss is definitely right, and I threw it right, and I was very happy with that because that's the miss that I want to do. But if you can't see me, I am just outside of those trees. Couldn't really get me in the frame. You do see me run out, and I clipped my foot on one of the branches because I tried to jump putt. But put me right there. That basket, every time I putted that basket, it does something like that. Where it almost, there goes my tripod again. But my putt almost fell. Or didn't fall. So, it was a Hades. And for some reason, that got way more stable than I thought. So, this shot, I'm just trying to do a flex, and I just misrelease. I released that so early off my line. But it put me here. This is where my normal drive is. I tried to learn from last time, and I disked down to a mid-range. Because the last time I threw a fairway from there, thinking that I need to with all those trees, I have to go the wide route. And looking from here, I think I can throw a putter from there. I didn't know that at the time, but now I do. So, if I ever land over there again, I'm just throwing a putter. Because that mid-range is a lot farther away than it should be. So, next hole. I took an 8 on this hole last time. So, my goal is to get less than an 8. So, threw that really well. You couldn't see it. It is actually in that standing water. And so, I just kind of took it back behind it. As I did not want to get my feet wet. But, so we played kind of casual water there. But it left me here. Nice little tactic upshot. I was just trying to pin the basket. And I pretty much did. I mean, I'm 10 feet away. Yeah. That's why I said that. I can't believe I missed that, but I did. So I tap out. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I have to get aggressive. This is where we were talking about the wind, trying to figure it out. I threw my flippiest Maverick thinking that was going to be okay. It didn't flip at all. Gotta love tailwinds. Misrelease again on a forehand. That was nowhere near where I wanted to be. So, I'm left here. Give it a run. Nope. So, I have here for a 4. That's a par 3. This hole. So, this is a hole I try to ace every time I throw it. And I just kept it on too much hyzer. Normally that MD1 flips up with the wind. It just did not. So, gave myself that, and I just tried to get it close. So, I doinked a tree that's off camera. So here I'm straddling out because I'm not trying to be in the water that much. As I brought my tennis shoes. So, yeah. Missed another one. I'm struggling at this point, guys. But I'm not out of it yet. So, that is the perfect drive. Except for it doinked a tree. If it would have gotten through some of those trees, it'd have been perfect. But I throw a nice little upshot. Got a little bit more skip from my slammer than I thought I would. But it put me here. These putts right now are scaring me. As I've missed like 2 or 3 of them that day. And I just barely made it. That made me really happy. After missing so many close ones. Yeah. Another Hades. That really flippy green one. The wind took that. That's why we were all looking right. It just took it way right. Although it put me in a good spot for this. Left me a nice little tap in. Think. I was very happy. So this hole was a headwind and was stupidly hard. I threw my grace. And that's the perfect position. I was like, where's that been all around? So, gives me this for an upshot. And did not go as wide as I wanted, but and landed in a pretty good spot. I wanted to go a little bit more wide of those trees, but it put me right by it. So, and again, because I've missed so many. Oh yeah, this hole was unplayable. We gave ourselves pars. This is an ace hole. It definitely is. It's just down there, through those trees. It's a tight gap, but it's very aceable and very birdieable. But we gave ourselves threes because we couldn't play it. This hole, we play it kind of hard. That sidewalk is OB, and then there's OB lining that other sidewalk. So both sidewalks are OB. This is the hardest upshot on the course. As the OBs come together, they moved it back from where it used to be, and I throw that OB. Now the good thing is, there's no trespassing sign right there, and that's where it went out. I watched the video, and so I put myself pretty much where I should be, and went on my day. So I did par it. This one, I threw a Raider because the wind, and just threw it way into the ground. Which is interesting, because this was a headwind, so I'm very surprised that the headwind didn't do something to it. It completely dropped. So, second shot. This hole's like 500 feet, so I know I'm not reaching it. But I threw a very good, very, very good second shot, I thought. Little tactic upshot, a little too far for jump putts. So, I'm just trying to get it up there for, just basically for my par. So, there's a par 4. Tap it in, call it a day. Yeah, you guys see that? Wind, hole 17. I went wide. You obviously can't see it. But it's basically right down the hill, which is where I like to be. Because it's just a nice little upshot here. In which case, I didn't throw the greatest upshot. I threw it short. And so, there's my upshot. You guys are going to enjoy this. So, there was my tap in. There was my frustration tap in. But, yeah, the wind just took my disc. I know I missed it high, but then the wind said, let's give you a harder putt. So, yep. There was that. And my next tap in. It was at this point, I just wanted to be off this hole. So, there I am. I just so glad I got that on camera. Whoops. And that was my buddy catching my camera. Because again, it's super windy. And this is a Raider again, and I have never seen this Raider do this. It just, yeah. So in tournament play, that's technically OB, but where we play OB, for the drop zone, there is standing water. And this did not at all do what I wanted it to do. I was trying to turn it over and just get me in that area. That isn't what happened, obviously. So, just kind of pitching up. I wish I would have got that on camera. I think I went backwards on that Raider shot from the woods. So, I pitched up. Last putt, and we're having outro. So, hope you guys enjoy the outro, and I was 8 over. Alright, guys, that's it. Finally. I struggled a lot in this round, man. Especially the last few holes. That wind kicked up, and it says 13 miles an hour. There's no way that was 13 miles an hour. You guys probably saw my clothes were swinging. 72, so 8 strokes off of what I wanted. It's going to be a long year. I don't know where I have 8 strokes to lose, aside from a few of the bogeys that I took. Definitely could have parred them, but I don't know. This is going to be tough, but we're going to do it anyway, guys. So this is the first month of this. We have like 10 more months to do this, so we're going to keep trying. All right, guys. Peace.